Today we have a special edition of Daddy Duty 365 because we are joined by the hair doctor himself, Mr. Johnny Wright. That's a nice title. You like that, hair doctor?
You know what? I'll take it. Whatever it is, the hair guru, hair doctor, hair professional, whatever. I'll take it all.
Exactly, because you deserve it all. You've done hair for everyone from Michelle Obama to now Tamron Hall. I mean, is there anyone's hair you have not done yet? That's the question.
Oh my God, a ton of people I have not done, but
they're not of that stature yet. Wait till they rise up.
yeah. It's like some people have to get to my level.
Right.
But I was doing the first lady for 8 years now. Can you imagine my status?
Wow.
But no, yeah, I've been with Tamron for 20 years. You know, I met Tamron back when I was 21 years old. I'm 42 now, so it's been a long time I met Tamron. And I was with Michelle for 8 years. But prior to that, she was not my first lady. My first lady was Lisa Ray McCoy. She was the first lady of Turks and Caicos. Yeah, so I was out in Turks and Caicos working with her during the time that she was first lady of that island.
Right, that island.
Yeah.
So I forgot to introduce Miss Madison. She's listening to her little Kindle thing. She's watching TV and preoccupied while we do her hair. So hi, Madison.
Yeah.
Wave at everybody. Hi. Okay. So you know what? I know a lot of dads, they have trouble. You know, there's a lot of pressure that must come along with doing someone's hair, especially when their career relies on that. I'm just a dad trying to do my daughter's hair, and still I feel a lot of pressure because she's like, Dad, you gotta get it right. Dad, do it this way. As I start to take out her current hairstyle, tell me what kind of pressure goes along with doing someone's hair that's, you know, has a television career or is a first lady, any of that.
Oh my God. Okay. I mean, are you kidding me? It's like their vanity. It's like well, you know what I've learned? You know, as a hairstylist, I've learned to call myself a storyteller. And that's because we are a part of the illustration of these women and man's story. And being able to still tell your story correctly, precisely, and delivering it the way that you want it to be delivered is really important. So because of that, it is a lot of pressure in being a part of that illustration of your story. And luckily, I've been able to connect with these women and some men in my career and been able to really understand what it takes to get their story out there and people understand what they're trying to convey visually. So there's a lot of pressure, but after you become a master at it, it becomes really easy. I've been doing this for 30 plus years now. So at this point, it's not so hard for me. I just like to have a real conversation with my clients to get to know them first.
Yeah, and that's an interesting way you describe it, as like hair telling a story, because it does give a story. It gives a timeline. It gives you kind of a chronological story of where you've been in your life and your career when you look back and see all the different hairstyles that you've had over the years. So what kind of stories does hair tell? Like I can tell when you have a bad day because your hair looks jacked, but
yeah, I mean, you know, you can go from good days and bad days, good moods and bad moods, but it conveys so much about the person's personality. I'll tell people all the time, a woman's hair is the first thing you hear before she speaks. It could tell you if she's sassy. It could tell you if she's professional. It could tell you if she's conservative. It could tell you if she's edgy or daring or likes a little pop of color or whatever it is. It can tell you a whole lot about a personality right away. I really feel that when you see a woman in her image, that tells you a lot about her story before you even have a conversation with her.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think Madison's story today is I'm tired of all these loose ends because she gets a lot of frizzies. And so I'm going to try to update these frizzies. This is the part I can handle. I've taken out all of these.
We got a visitor.
This is Carter. Of course, Carter wants to make a cameo.
Hey, Carter.
Hi. It's time that I cut Carter's hair again. I cut his hair, gave him a little mohawk, and I got to cut it again. That's a whole nother video. But
yeah, I know. I've seen you cut his hair before.
Yeah, I'm trying. And then Mackenzie, of course, wants to make an appearance. Say Wakanda forever.
Hey, Mackenzie.
Yeah. I usually do Mackenzie's hair because it's just easier. It's not as much. Madison, she has really thick hair. It's a little bit more coarse. It's just a lot of hair, especially right after it washes. We wash it, it's like poof. So right now, I just took the braids out or the twist out, and that was like one of my easy go-to styles. You just twist it. But Madison gets a
Well,
little
Madison has
different.
the type of hair that I love to work with. You can do anything with it.
Okay.
The lot of hair is really thick. You can cut it and really showcase the haircut really well because it's thick in all the right spots and all the right places. So that's the type of hair I love to work with.
Okay, so I'm trying to work with it, and I have all the tools I think I need here on the table. Let me show you what I have. I got the combs, I got the brushes, and I got a bunch of products. Yeah. So Cream of Nature, thank you, Cream of Nature, sent me some products. This is a Moisture Whip twisting cream here.
Right.
And then I also have Edge Control. I know that's
you're gonna need that.
This part, right? Kick those edges.
Yeah, you're gonna need that.
I know that part. This is a Moisture Curl Hair Milk. Right there, hair milk.
Right.
And this is a hydrating curl detangler leave-in conditioner.
You need that as well.
Because they got a lot of tangles. And this is a curl activator, shrinking defense. I guess this is pure honey. It probably smells really good. And this is for rich coconut oil, creamy shea butter. Ooh, it does smell good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cream of Nature.
Cream of Nature has some amazing products. So I'm glad they sent you that. And they sent you all the essentials you need to get her hair looking perfect. So that's good.
I don't know how to use any of them. So I'm like, I usually use like one product and some like oil that my wife has me. So it's just a wild growth hair oil or something. And I'm
that's good.
That's like very basic. So can I comb it just like this, or should I put stuff in it first?
No, definitely should put stuff in it first. So, you know, I typically like you to have a water bottle where you can spray a little water.
Bring me the water bottle. Okay.
Yeah. And then after you mixed it with the water bottle, you want to get it nice and wet. Are we doing a ponytail for her? Is that what we're doing?
Madison, what kind of hairstyle do you want? Madison? She got her headphones on. Madison! Madison, what kind of hairstyle do you want? Water bottle. Thank you, Mackenzie. What kind of hairstyle do you want? She says I'm too basic. I always do the same hairstyle, so I know she probably better than nothing.
You want a high ponytail?
How do you feel about a high ponytail?
I guess so.
I guess.
Yeah. You sure?
Okay. Will that hold? Because she sleeps wild and she plays rough, or will ponytails hold well?
They typically hold pretty well if they're secured properly.
Okay.
All you need to do is just make sure you could also put a scarf or a bonnet on the hair at night.
Oh, we do have a hair bonnet. We do use those.
And that's great. Normally they're satin or silk. And the reason why we choose those materials is one, because it doesn't dry the hair out. That's really important. And two, because of the material kind of mimics the hair itself. So it doesn't cause any friction and it won't mess up the style. It helps maintain the style.
You mentioned moisture and dry. Some of the times when I've done these like ponytails in the past, and I have this little like afro bun at the top, it gets really dry, and I try to spray it with the hair stuff, but I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, so luckily Cream of Nature sent you this leave-in conditioner mist.
Yep.
That's going to be excellent for giving you that moisture. You don't have to worry about rinsing it out, and it's going to give you that extra hydration that you want.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so once you wet the hair down with the water bottle.
Now, what does that do? What does wetting it do? Okay, I'm getting wet.
It's going to soften the hair. It's going to it's going to interrupt the style that you have now to give you some more flexibility to comb through the hair. Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to wet it down real nicely.
Like
really saturate the hair well.
Oh, just so like dripping wet or just a little damp? Buddy, there's light.
It could be damp to wet. I'll say it that way.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be dripping wet because you're gonna go in and add some leave-in conditioner as well too.
Okay, water. It's nice and damp.
Nice and damp.
Okay.
It's good. Excellent.
Yay.
I can see it. Yeah, it's nice and wet there. That's good. Okay, so now I want you to go in and apply the leave-in conditioner. You're gonna spray it all over the hair, nicely saturated, just like you did the water.
Okay, this is the leave-in hair detangler one?
Exactly. That's exactly what you're gonna need because you need to comb through her hair.
Oh, it is more of a spray.
So spray it on.
Okay, spray it on. Heavy?
Yeah, spray it on just like you did the water. You put a little more on, actually.
Okay, now it's all slippery. Okay.
That's good. You want it to be slippery.
Okay.
That's showing that it's moisturized and the product is doing what it's supposed to do.
And I know they always say get the ends, right? That's important.
Get the ends.
The ends are this part of the hair, the end of the hair there.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know the kitchen is the back, right? I know that much.
That's the kitchen.
Okay, I know that much. Okay.
You don't have much product, or?
Yeah, I got a lot in there now.
Okay, good.
I think some of the like in the inside spots and these little crevices, you know.
Get in there.
Good. Okay.
Because how long did she have this style in?
Good all week. I think we did it on maybe Saturday.
So it's sure to be some tangles up in there. So you want to make sure the moisture unlocks those tangles. That's what it's for.
Oh,
it's for detangling.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep. Okay.
All right. So since you feel like you got it nicely saturated, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start at the back of her hair. You're gonna section off about this much.
Okay, turn this way.
From the top. About this much here.
Okay.
Oh, Daddy.
Sorry. Okay.
Do it gently.
Oh, okay.
You can do a little less than that.
Okay, a little less.
Yeah.
And do I use the rat tail to make it straight? Does it have to be straight?
Use the rat tail comb. Yep. Okay. And just perfect placement. And just pull gently.
Yeah, because it's tangled. I feel it.
Exactly. And if you need to, you can spray a little more detangler on there.
Okay.
To make it easier.
Sorry, man.
Good job.
Does it hurt? Now I noticed that there's like some lint in there as well.
Yeah. So the thing is, normally what I would suggest, the best thing to do when it comes down to restyling hair is shampooing first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But since we go ahead and start here, it's okay. We're just gonna let our products work for us.
Okay. Because sometimes you rushing around, it's like I just don't have time to restyle.
I get it.
Shampoo and all that stuff. It's like, oh, okay.
It's a lot of work. But you see, it's now as you apply more product, it's making it easier for you to separate the hair.
Yeah, it spreads a lot easier.
Yeah.
Now, do you recommend it's okay to just do this with your hands a lot of times?
Yeah. You can do it, Jan, but just make sure you saturate it well.
Okay.
So she won't be in any type of pain.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's why I didn't choose my other daughter, because she's very tender-headed, and she'll be.
Oh, is she?
She would have been screaming this whole time. Like, I'm gonna try to hold this in one section with the little tie.
That's good. Actually, you did great.
Bam. See?
Exactly. Now, the milk. There's some milk there. You said what did the milk say?
Yeah, moisture curl hair milk for natural hair. Okay,
great. Put a little bit of that in your hand, and you're gonna put that on that section.
Okay.
That's enough.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine.
It already feels better, like it's, easier to handle and manage.
Exactly.
Oh, this smells good.
It does. The Creamy Nation has a beautifully scented product.
I've never used their products before.
Yeah, let me tell you the best way to detangle the hair. Oftentimes what people do is they take the comb and they go right in the nape of, like right at the scalp. You don't want to do that.
Okay.
The best way to detangle the hair is start off at the end and work your way up.
Okay, my wife told me to use a big wide tooth comb.
That's perfect.
Now, should I grab the whole section or do smaller?
Hold the hair and make sure the ends are exposed and start combing there first, but hold the hair tight so it's not pulling out her scalp.
Gotcha, because then she'll be like,
very tight. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. And then work my way towards the scalp, right?
Exactly. And once you start getting more detangled, yeah, exactly. You see how easy that is?
Yeah.
Hold it tight.
Right, I love getting that whiff of smell too as it's coming towards
me.
Good. Okay. I've never really used Detangler either. I like it. I usually just put the conditioner stuff in the bathtub,
Yeah.
Now, what's the difference between leave-in conditioner and regular conditioner?
The regular conditioner is to be rinsed out.
Okay.
It goes on the hair. It does its job for however amount of time that the directions tell you, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe 30. You leave it on, and then you rinse it out.
Gotcha.
And the opposite of that, if you leave it on and you don't rinse it out, the style that you want to get will maybe be heavy and not bouncy and stiff and not moving because it's weighed down by this conditioner.
Okay.
Leave-in conditioners are very lightweight, right? They're going to give you that intense conditioning. It's going to give you some moisture and hydrate the hair, but without weighing the hair down if it's used properly.
I feel it. It feels very light and it doesn't feel dry at all. But I do have some hair that came out in the comb. Should I be
That's
concerned?
totally fine. Let me tell you what that is, and this would be great for the dads who are looking at this, so you won't be alarmed. Your hair sheds anywhere from 100 to 200 strands a day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So if our hair is like in those braids that they were before we started this, that's just the shedding that was going to happen regardless.
Oh, see, I'm thinking she about to be bald-headed. I was like, she about to be bald-headed.
It's fine. You got to remember, we're animals. At the end of the day, we shed hair. That's what we do. It's a part of our DNA. It's a part of our makeup.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, do I just continue the same process at the next?
Exactly. Small sections and keep working your way up.
Oh, it's a lot of hair. Okay, now I know you're cooking, so don't let me burn. I don't want you to burn anything.
Oh, no, don't worry. I got it on a timer.
Oh, okay. So while I'm continuing this process, you're not only helping me, but you have some very exciting news that was just released earlier this week. What can you tell us?
This past Monday, the press release went out. I can talk about it. I have a brand new show, and I like to call it the best show that's not on TV.
I like that.
I have a brand new show coming out on VH1 with Tamar Braxton. I am so excited about.
Ooh.
It comes out at the end of May 25th. And I cannot believe that my career has brought me to this point. We did 20 episodes, which is huge. Are you
serious?
Yeah, VH1 really loved the show, and I love the show. It's called Kitchen Beautician, To Catch a Kitchen Beautician. And it's really about, telling people stories. It's a beautiful beginning, like a before and an after. It's a lot of laughter, of course, with me and Tamar. And Tamar's the host. I'm co-hosting it. It's amazing, and I can't wait for everybody to see it. So I think it's coming out at the perfect time because everybody is quarantining.
Everybody's at home. They need something to watch. Would you call it more of almost like a docu-series because you're exploring these people's hair stories?
It's a docu-series, but it's more of a format. I mean, there's a particular format for every episode.
Okay.
That you see, these stories, but you see these stories come alive through each episode, although it's the same format. It's a lot of fun. I get to show my talent of teaching and mentoring and all that. And we get to have so many different stylists and clients on that are able to tell their stories as well too. So I'm really excited about this project. It's one of those type of things that I wanted to do when I first moved out to Los Angeles back in 2007. And of course, that got interrupted when I moved to DC to be with the First Lady for 8 years.
That's a good interruption.
It was an amazing interruption. I really appreciate it. I was able to travel to over 40 countries with her and Air Force One and all that. It was amazing. And so for me to be here in my career, I think this is awesome. I've only been 3 years out of the White House, and I think I did a pretty good job of making this happen. So,
that's
really excited about it, and I'm really, really, really interested in to see how everybody responds to it.
And I know Tamar is hilarious. I've interviewed her several times on my television shows, and she has a great personality. We miss her on The Real, but I'm glad she's going to be back on television. And she's had a lot of hair journeys herself, between shaving her hair off, wearing all the hair wigs and pieces.
Yeah.
She's very open and honest about, what she's been through with her hair. So what is it like working with her on this show?
Oh my God, Tamar is a hoot. She is amazing. I'm learning so much from her because, she's been in television for such a long time. I'm learning so much from her about the business, just about life in general. She is such a great person. She's literally become my sister. And I plan on us being in each other's lives for a long time, for the rest of our lives. So I can see us doing even more stuff together outside of this. We have our Taco Tuesdays now that we do on the YouTube channel, which is a lot of fun. Our first episode, we interviewed Karen Clark Sheard, and
Ooh.
Kiki Sheard and Andrew Sheard. And, you know, their movie right now is the #1 movie in the country.
Yeah, it's
And
hot.
to get them as our first guest was epic. So I'm really excited about doing more and more episodes with Tamar on Taco Tuesdays with Tamar and Johnny. So it's a lot of fun. So I think we're going to do a whole lot of stuff. I'm glad the universe has brought us together.
That is awesome. I can't wait for everybody to see it. I think they're going to be hooked. And the fact that you got so many episodes is just a testament to how good the show is going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Are you nervous about stepping on the other side of the camera? Because you're usually doing, you know, someone else's hair for them to step in front of the camera. What's it like for you now to be in front of the camera? And what was your first taping like? Were you nervous or?
For the show, not so much. Because I've been doing in front of the camera work for a while. Remember, that's how we met on the red carpet.
I know, but it's different when you have it's different pressure when you're, you know, doing a segment or you're doing, but your own show is huge.
I think the thing is, one of the best advice I got from a friend of mine, his name is David Wilson. You know him. He told me, he was like, you know, do what you do. You know, it wasn't like stay in your lane, but it was more so like, do what you're known to do. Do that first, and then you can branch out. So the thing is this show is about what I do. I'm a hairstylist. I love to teach. I've taught over 5,000 students over my career.
Wow.
And
5,001.
Yeah. I love to teach. I love this industry. I love the artistry behind it. I just love the craftsmanship behind it. Everything. I love cutting and styling. I love working with my clients. So this was just an attachment to that. It was just an appendage of that. It was nothing different. So it wasn't hard for me to kind of fall into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it wasn't. And then, like, you know, I don't know if you ever did reality TV, but reality TV is like the cameras become non-existent after a while. Yeah. You don't even realize they're there. You're there to do the job and making sure that this process goes as smoothly as possible for the people that are part of the show. Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to teach. I wanted to show people how to do hair and how to, you know, dance and all their little things that they do in the salon. And this is the show that does it for me. So it didn't create any type of nerves at all.
Wow. Do you have any anecdotal stories of something that either went wild or crazy, or somebody's hair just was, you know,
you know what? I want
unhelpable?
You guys to tune in.
He's like
that for the show, because it was so many, and honestly, it was so many. Like, I can't remember each one because like we shot that many episodes in just 2 months, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's fast pace.
We had an amazing showrunner, and she just was able to get it done so quickly. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I can't remember all of it, but I really want people to tune in and kind of experience the show themselves.
So tell everybody where they can catch the show and when they
It's going to be on VH1 on Mondays at 9 o'clock.
Oh, it's going to be must-see TV, trust. We're going to be doing it every week. I'm sure everybody's going to be tweeting and Instagramming about it, talking about it.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to have to take a hair break for just a moment because I have to remind people to please subscribe to the Daddy Duty 365 podcast. It's available wherever podcasts are available, but we also want you to know you can still like us, friend us, follow us, all that good stuff on social media. And this interview, by the way, is on YouTube, so you can check it out to learn how to style your daughter's hair too. All right, let's get back to the interview. Okay, so I'm almost done here.
You're almost done. You're doing a great job, by the way. Great job.
It's growing. Like, there's now even more hair here. How long does it typically take you to do someone's hairstyle?
I mean, I'm pretty quick now. I mean, no more than 30, 45 minutes.
Okay.
But, I mean, you're not taking that long. You're doing a pretty good job here.
Seems like my back hurting.
Listen, practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. So as many times you can.
9 now. I've been doing Madison's hair for 9 years, but you know, usually I just do the same basic styles, and you know, and she gets she gets bored.
Make sure you hold it. Hold the hair.
Daddy, you're hurting me.
Okay. Now she's gonna make it yelling too. Dang, sorry, baby. You know, I'm not like the porch grandmas yet. Like, shut up! You wear your hair, you wouldn't hurt. But bam!
God, back in the day with pressing and curls, oh, that was a lot.
Right.
Everybody was getting those edges burnt out.
That hot comb. Okay. All right. I think all this extra hair. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So after I get the hair, all right. Yeah. All right. So I'm all done combing it through.
Okay.
Oh, look at all this
All right,
hair.
great. So
This-
now we're gonna go for the ponytail. What you can do is you can add a little more water if you want to. But what
Okay.
you're gonna do, this is how I even like to do my own ponytails because it just makes it easier. I like to pull the hair, gather it all into a ponytail first, put a tie on it just to hold it, and then I'm gonna use your edge control. You're gonna get it all clean before you actually lock in that ponytail.
Oh,
Make sense?
okay. All right.
Okay.
So
Yep.
that's a lot of hair.
It
Okay.
is.
So it's so thick. All right. All right. So
Oh, great. Good job.
now it seems like there's like some tangles in here. Do I need to comb it again?
You will. You will.
Oh, okay.
You're just basically holding that right there. So I would say wrap that around twice.
Tie on twice. Okay. So
Yep.
to do that, I just go like this. Oh wait, this one's about
Yep.
to break. Let me not do that one. All right. Do that and then
Yep.
pull it around,
Pull
grab
that
it
over,
and pull it through.
twist it,
Twist it like that.
and do the same thing again.
Man, it's hard to get all this hair in here. I don't.
Hold it tight. You did good. Great job. Good.
Okay.
Good. Excellent. All right. So now what you're gonna do is the hair that's the hair here. You're gonna take the comb and start combing out those tangles. But you're
The
gonna
top
comb
part.
towards the ponytail. No,
Oh,
this part.
looks like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a
Oh.
smaller tooth comb? A smaller tooth comb?
I have the rat tooth, the rat tail.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. And now you're gonna comb that towards the ponytail.
Ah, okay. I've never actually combed the hair with it in the tie.
You see how it's taking out those tangles and then making it smoother?
Yeah. And it's getting some of that lint back there too.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
You're gonna do that all around the whole circumference of her head.
Okay. And just until I feel it straight, right?
Exactly. Get all those tangles out.
Now, if I see some of the little lint balls still in here, I can just pull those out with my fingers.
Absolutely.
Okay. I tell you, I'm like, where is she sleeping on? A lint pad? How does she get so much lint in her hair? Now, while I'm doing this, can you explain a little bit more about the hair care process and how people can better take care of their hair? Like, how often should we be washing it? And, you know,
So I tell people, like, hair hygiene is personal hygiene. And I feel like you should shampoo your hair at least once a week.
Okay.
That's my personal preference. You get it nice and clean.
You can dry it out, right?
You know what?
More than that, you can dry it out?
Not necessarily. More than that is just not necessary for some hair textures.
Okay.
But at least once a week. Some people shampoo their hair every day. Some people shampoo their hair every other day.
Gotcha.
And then some people will go once a week. There's some people that does it every 2 weeks. I don't agree to that. I prefer you to shampoo your hair just for cleanliness to do it once a week.
Yeah,
according to your hair texture.
Get some of that dirt out now. Don't go too long.
Right.
Okay. I've gone all the way around the hair. Got some of that lint out. Got some of this straight.
Is it looking pretty smooth to you?
Yeah, it looks like it's all, the lines are all going in the same direction.
Exactly. You're doing a good job. Doing a good job, Shannon. I might hire you one day.
You'll be walking out. People are like, Okay, I've gone all the way around.
Yep.
Okay.
Excellent. Now, the edge control product you have.
Yes. Edge control.
Just open that up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
You're going to take some of that out, and what you're going to start doing is laying this around the hairline, all the way around. Just lay a little bit around the hairline.
So when you say the hairline, that's anywhere the hair touches the skin?
The hairline, right here, this part. You're going to lay it there, but you're going to brush it into, you're going to lay it into the hair like that.
And just grab it with my finger?
Yep.
Because it's very thick.
That's what it's supposed to be. Because it's going to it's gonna help lay the hair down even more.
Okay, now can you put too much of this on? Because I've seen some women who just like plastic slicked back.
We don't want to do all that.
Okay.
And I'm not a big fan of baby hair, so we're not doing that either.
Okay.
So you're gonna use a little bit and just place a little, and then if you need more, you can add more.
Okay, just like that.
Yep. That's perfect.
And then, okay. And that's a good amount there?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. Yeah, this stuff is really thick. It's like a real thick gel.
Yeah. Because it's designed that way so it can hold the hair down.
Gotcha. And that way it's not going to go nowhere.
Right.
Okay. And yeah, her hair gets really frizzy too. So when I leave it.
This is gonna minimize the frizz.
Okay, good. I like that. Okay, so going all the way around. And you can use this. It doesn't hurt. Like I know some people are afraid to use certain products on kids' hair. This doesn't.
Oh, it's totally fine.
Harm their
Totally
hair.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, the only products you should be fearful of using is anything that's chemical based. This is all natural. It's all fine.
Well, I just gave her a perm last week.
Well, you didn't do a good job.
You know, I actually gave my wife a perm once when we were broke. We just moved to New York City. We were living on 57th Street. We had no money. So, okay, we can't afford a perm. So, what are we going to do here? I was like, I got you. Apparently, I didn't rinse it all out that well.
Oh, no.
Said never again. So.
Did she lose a lot of hair?
No, she didn't lose. It was, she just felt little chunks in there everywhere else. But she just said I didn't wash it out enough. I should have gave it like another wash. She did it herself and it was fine. But it didn't get to that point where she was like, it's burning! Ah!
Okay, good.
It didn't go that far. It didn't go that far. Okay, so now I have it in and just.
Oh, you knew what to grab, the brush. That's perfect.
Should I use the hard side or the soft side?
I would use the harder side. Just be gentle.
Okay, and
but
just,
you want to press against it though. Press against it, and you want to kind of brush that product into the hair, but also brushing that hair up to make it even smoother.
Oh, I see it. It's actually spreading from here up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And I just keep brushing it towards the top.
Yep. You see that?
Yes.
And then as you brush, listen, as you brush, your hand, this is say this is the brush. I'm cooking, so I'm using this. You brush and you just do like that with it. Brush and like with your other hand. Yes, exactly. Perfect.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like usually I do it and it's already coming out after I do it. Because I
now you have product to help you.
I thought the edge control was just for the baby hair right here. I didn't know you could use it on the whole head.
Yeah, you can use it. Just don't use too much of it because it can get cakey. But that's looking fantastic.
Yay. Now the other thing with hair, this hair gel stuff, will it cause more lint to be attracted to the hair and get stuck
I mean,
to it?
if she's like laying in a bed of lint, yes. But I think that anything would do that. The hair is going to attract lint regardless if she's around a bunch of lint. But no, it's not just going to jump off from your clothes into her hair.
Okay. This one, I think she does sleep in a bed of lint. I don't know. Okay. Okay, Carter. Okay, it's looking good there. I'm trying to get it all around, taking care of this. Is there
it's looking really good.
Do you have a favorite hairstyle, like it's your go-to?
I do love a blunt bob. It's one of my signatures looks. A blunt bob. It's like right here.
Oh, that's where it like comes down like that?
Yeah, but straight. When it's blunt, it's no curve. It's just blunt. Like a straight edge. I love those. I think it looks classy, edgy, conservative, all those things in one. It's one of my favorite looks.
Yeah, I like the edge factor. I definitely get that.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives it all of it at once. You can really kind of take it wherever you want to go.
Okay.
So keep going, get it real nice and smooth. And now it's time to your instincts are really good, by the way. So what you're doing with your hand now is excellent because what you're doing is you're smoothing it, you're pulling it back into that ponytail. Exactly.
Okay.
Pulling it back into that ponytail. Exactly. Keep going.
Yeah, it's feeling real slick now. Now,
yeah.
I don't know if I'm not that good with my left hand. Should I try to switch?
No, you was actually doing just fine. But if you need to switch it, it's okay. And once you got it all gathered and looking good all the way around, you're gonna use another rubber band, another band, and just put it below the one that you did, and make sure you do it twice or how many times ever to make it tight.
Okay.
You don't want it too tight though.
I know she'd be sleeping with her eyes open. Like,
Right.
Okay. So I'm gonna put
this one's gonna go underneath the other one.
Okay, got it. So I'm grabbing all that hair, putting this around.
Twist it.
Twist it. Do I take the other one off?
Not yet.
Okay. And
now you may not have to.
Now it's nice and snug, right?
That's exactly what we wanted.
Okay.
Look at that.
Woo! Look, Madison. It's nice and snug. It's tight. Look at that. Woo.
Great job. I think she likes it too.
She's smiling. Okay.
Now, do you have hairpins and bobby pins?
What? I have these.
Ew, you spit on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. There you go. You're recording, girl. Okay. Okay. I have these things, and
listen, to be honest, that Afro puff looks amazing.
Ooh,
you can kind of pick it out a little bit up top, just play with it and pick it out, make it a little fuller. Actually, what you can do, that looks great. That looks great.
Okay.
And you can honestly, use your wide tooth comb and pick out a little bit and just shape it like a nice round ball.
Okay. Now I can comb it out or just like this.
Just pick at it. You don't have to comb it out all the way because I like this Afro puff. I think this is adorable.
Oh, yay. And it looks, since this looks so clean down here and slick, it kind of pulls it
gives
together.
you that exactly.
It doesn't look undone.
Now make sure once you get it all picked out, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna pat it into like a little ball. Yeah, not too much, just gently, gentle touch. There you go.
Oh. Now does it look too matted up there?
Let me see. Turn out this way.
Yeah, turn your head up.
All right, so you can actually kind of like now play with it just a little bit. Just give it a little texture. Pull it out a little bit. No, you grab it too much. It's like a little, like, yeah. Just to give it some texture. Yes. Good.
I feel like one of those animals like.
Yeah, but that looks really good. She got a really cute Afro puff.
Okay, how do you like that, Madison?
It looks pretty good.
What can I do? Now, I was mentioning earlier the making sure it stays moistured up here. Which one of these things do I need to put on it to make sure the moisture stays
so you already put a lot of moisture on. You put water on first, and you put the leave-in conditioner, and then you use the milk to comb it out, right?
Yep, I use that.
You can, if as the day goes on, if it does get a little dry, you can mix some more leave-in conditioner over there just to give it a little more moisture, and just play with it like you did to give it the shape that it has. But I think it looks fantastic. And
when I put the more spray and moisture stuff in there, the leave-in conditioner, do I need to pat it in or anything, or just leave it, spray and leave it?
It's gonna melt into the hair, and the hair is gonna absorb it very well. It's like a sponge. Hair is like a sponge, so you don't have to pat water into a sponge. The sponge really receives it, right? So it's the same thing. Once you spray a little bit, it's gonna kind of absorb into the hair, but it's gonna give you that moisture that you need. Okay, I'm trying to show everybody your hair, Madison. Look up. Can you see it? I think you did a really good job. Yay! I mean, I don't know if it's first lady worthy, but I'm trying over here. I'm trying. My dad trying to make it years to get to that. Yes. and how did that relationship with you and her work, by the way? Did she give you the ideas, or she just said, go, do whatever, surprise me? You know what? She pretty much gave me free range. She did sometimes have suggestions of stuff that she wanted. Maybe it was based on the occasion or the dress that she was wearing. I also communicated very closely with the makeup artist and a stylist, Meredith Coop and Carl Ray, on what the plan was as well too. So I was able to come up with a kind of a blueprint of where I was going to go for that particular occasion or that event. But I would say Mrs. Obama was very easy to work with when it came down to styling her hair. I think she trusted me on my aesthetic, and I think my aesthetic worked for her, so it made it a very easy process.
Do you guys still talk? Do you still chat? Like, hey girl, what you doing this weekend?
Not like that. We haven't talked like that in a while, but she sent me a signed copy of the book, and I made sure I thanked her for that. I was very happy that she did that. The last time I was in DC, of course, I reached out, but I haven't been to DC in a very long time.
Yeah, and nobody can travel right now, so you may not take a while. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but I still love her dearly, and I appreciate the moment and the experience that I've had with her in my life, and I cannot have asked for a better experience.
Is there anyone else you still want to work with? Anyone's hair you're longing to do?
No, I've never been like that, honestly. Well, that's not true. The people that I've longed to do, I've gotten, but it hasn't anybody hit me. The latest one was Janet Mock. I'm obsessed with her, and I've been working with her.
Amen. Look at that.
Yeah, so you'll see it throughout my Instagram, but there's been a lot of times when I've seen someone on TV or I've met them in person, I was like, I want to do their hair, and it happened. I just made it happen. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do as a dad, saying, I want to do her hair today, and I'm just going to try to make it happen. So any last-minute tips for dads out there that are trying to do their daughter's hair, to trying to work with the styles?
Listen, take your time. Make sure you get some great products. You can always hit me up and DM me to see what's the best products to use. And take your time and don't be hard on yourself, even if she's hard on you. It's okay.
That's a good advice. Good advice. And can I use these same products in my son's hair as well?
Yes, absolutely. You definitely can.
Carter has a lot of hair too, and I've been trying to do different styles with his hair.
Yeah, you could definitely use it on there. It'll give him the moisture that he needs, and also give some curl definition.
Okay, so I'm gonna do his hair next. So Johnny Wright, as always, we're excited.
Of course.
Congratulations on the new show. We're looking forward to being big fans of it. Want to make sure everybody sees it and everyone follows you as well. So we're gonna check it all out.
I appreciate you, Shannon. Thanks for having me. And your kids are adorable. You have a beautiful family.
Bye.
Thank you. Say bye,
guys. Bye, guys. Bye.
Thanks, Johnny.
All right, bye-bye.
Hey, before you go, we want to just thank you all once again for listening to the Daddy Duty 365 podcast. Don't forget that this interview is available on YouTube so you can see how to do your daughter's hair. We want to thank Johnny Wright for joining us. And we also want to remind everybody to please subscribe to the podcast, like it, follow it, share it. Oh, and by the way, don't forget that this podcast is brought to you in part by Comcast. Thanks, Comcast.